Busted. Justice Ginsburg caught on video bashing Electoral College and the Constitution. Surprise, surprise. Really? The Democrats always talk about the Constitution, yet they try to eradicate the Constitution. By Amy Moreno for TruthFeedNews.com. The left is having a massive meltdown over the nomination of conservative Judge Brett Kavanaugh, calling it unfair and politically biased. Yeah, because he's cutting the funding from these witches. Why is she still alive? Many on the left are claiming that appointing such a radical to the highest court in the land politicizes the SCOTUS. Actually, how did they get into office? That's a very good question. These are the demon people. Look at her. That demon won't even die. Well, speaking of politicizing, let's look at Justice Ginsburg, who told a TV station in Egypt not to use the current United States Constitution as a model for any new constitutions that are needed down the road. For any new constitutions?
That a constitution, as important as it is, will mean nothing unless the people are yearning for liberty and freedom. If the people don't care, then the best constitution in the world won't make any difference. So the spirit of liberty has to be in the population. And then the Constitution, first, it should safeguard basic fundamental human rights, like our First Amendment is the right to speak.
Yeah, and they're trying to shut down conservative voices? Really?
Freely, to publish freely without the government as a censor.
They did a good job of censoring us, right? Didn't they?
You should certainly be aided by all the Constitution writing that has gone on since the end of World War II. I would not look to the U.S. Constitution if I were drafting a Constitution in the year 2012.
Well, Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg told an Egyptian TV station in 2012 that she would not recommend using the U.S. Constitution as a model for writing a modern-day constitution. Yeah, they want to change it. And if that's not enough politicization for you, here's Ginsburg discussing how she had to get drunk to deal with President Trump's election win, and how the anti-Trump resistance gives her hope. Yeah, she didn't get her fix. She didn't get her fix. That's why they want the illegals coming in, and they want the Roe versus Wade in place.
Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg says she was, quote, 100% sober at the President's State of the Union address last month. At a panel discussion on Thursday, Ginsburg talked about this photo, which shows her nodding off during the president's speech. The 81-year-old, thankfully, had her colleagues beside her to nudge her awake from time to time.
You went to the State of the Union this year and you fell asleep.
As I often do.
Serve you. Serve you right, I say. Sure.
The audience, for the most part, is awake because they're bobbing up and down all the time. And we sit there, stone-faced, sober judges, but we're not, at least I wasn't, 100% sober, because before we went to the State of the Union, we had dinner together.
Forgive me there. She was not 100% sober, she said there. Ginsburg saying that Justice Kennedy brought a bottle of fine California wine to dinner, and she simply couldn't refuse it.
Listen, this woman should have croaked a long time ago. What's keeping her alive? That's the question. What's keeping her alive? You see where I'm going? Yeah, what's keeping this witch? Come on now. Come on now. She was. How'd she get in? How did she get in? Yeah, she didn't get her fix because Trump got in. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.